Should the Boston Celtics be scared of the Brooklyn Nets in the East? Do the Boston Celtics have enough to go to the NBA Finals? Let's talk about it. And I want to hear right now down below in the comments, what is your opinion on the Boston Celtics and what do you see with them coming up? Because remember, last year, it was the year they were the only team to have 3 players exceeding 20 points a night. They were the top scoring trio in the NBA. And now people could say the Brooklyn Nets have the top 3 scoring trio in the NBA. Even before they played one game together, we all know that that's probably the best scoring trio. Though, Jayson Tatum has smoothly transitioned into superstardom. He's legitimately a superstar, and I fully expect him to be in the MVP running this year because he has just flat out been balling. And obviously Jaylen Brown is just a tier below him, but I still think that Jayson Tatum, if it is out for an extended period of time, this team would suffer so much harder than if Jaylen Brown was out for an extended period of time. And he just does everything. I never would have thought Jaylen Brown coming into the NBA would evolve into the player that he is today, being a man who can score over anyone. And when he wants to, he can be a really, really good defender, almost on par with Jaylen Brown. And it's just really scary because a lot of time it feels like Jayson Tatum coasts on defense until it's a serious time, which is something that I understand it when you're mainly a scoring threat and you have so many good defenders around you with Smart and Brown that you do have the ability to coast at times. But yeah, so right now Jaylen Brown is also looking like he's going to have his first All-Star appearance. They're both posting career highs, scoring with more than 26 points a game and shooting absurd, efficient shooting. And the thing is Kemba Walker's health is not a sure thing. But we could imagine that the Celtics are trying to crypto freeze his body until they can get him for playoff time. They rather have Kemba healthy for the playoffs and make it as a 5th seed and have him be 110% ready for the playoffs than have him back at 90% to be the 2nd or 3rd seed in the East, or 1st seed, But it should pay off because Kemba Walker is one of the most dynamic threats off the dribble with the ability to finish both inside and outside, without a doubt. Though, the thing is that they're going to be going against 2 former MVPs now with the Brooklyn Nets, and they have a whole team that has a decorated playoff resume, and they're playing somebody who's, if they do play the Nets have on them against the fact that Kyrie technically knows the team, but at the same time, But what we want to say is that it's gotten off a slow start with Celtics defense being the 19th ranked in the entire league right now for rating. And even if their best defense will still struggle to slow down Brooklyn, Brooklyn's probably going to give up 140 points a night, but still, they don't have the switchability they had last year, which made them a top 5 defense with Gordon Hayward's departure. This year, they've been giving up 107.3 points per possession is when he was there, Gordon Hayward, what I meant. Sorry, I kind of said that really weird, but when Gordon Hayward's there and he missed time, they only gave up 107.3 points, and they're giving up way more right now as a team, which is obviously a problem because when you're a team, you can't be giving up that many points. So it's just interesting to see that they really are giving up way too many points. And it's weird because you think Daniel Tice and Tristan Thompson could have helped that. But yeah, I guess Tristan Thompson, at the power forward position, Daniel Tice and Tristan Thompson should stay at the center position. And this team should really, in my opinion, look to play Robert Williams maybe more minutes. I know we're seeing Semi Ojeleye play more and Grant Williams play more, which I think they need to play more due to the fact that Tristan Thompson and Daniel Tice should only play the center position. And they both should just worry about switching just the slower guys and then have Robert Williams, Grant Williams. Well, Robert Williams is a little bit more slow-footed, but I think he's faster than Thompson and Tice at this point in their careers. So he could play some power forward. But Sheme Ojeleye, Grant Williams, and if they could, obviously everyone wants to see Taco Falls, because you think if they put Taco Falls there, so he's just a vortex in the middle, could then Tristan Thompson work? But then you think, would it actually work? Because you don't know if Taco Falls will work because you might have to switch to a zone defense similar to what the Denver Nuggets have to do when Bol comes onto the court, which kind of like slows down the offense. And I've said this before, but I really wish Marcus Smart, during the absence of Kemba Walker, could still, like, he could still do it, but like I wish right now, through 9 games that he's played, he would be having career highs. Like, I wish he was averaging closer to 15 points. And I know he's dishing out 6.5 assists, and that's awesome. I love that. And Marcus Smart's still like one of the best defenders in the league, one of the scrappiest players in the league, and his 3-point shot is actually hitting this year, and things like that. But still, I really wish that it would actually like happen for the fact that we'd be able to see him score more, show that he can actually be a scorer and not just standing there. That's just my take on it, but we all can't be dreamers. And honestly, his PER is at 14, which is like lower. He's like the 105th rank in the entire league on that part. But yeah, this team's interesting. If we want to look at should they trade for Aaron Gordon? This is a deal that I was thinking they could really get Aaron Gordon for pretty cheap. Maybe give up Carson Edwards, Sheme, and maybe Grant Williams. They could give up one of their rookies that we know won't pan out. And I honestly think Aaron Gordon would be the best fit for this team. Tell me I'm wrong. Someone please come on and tell me that they shouldn't get Aaron Gordon. I love the idea of Aaron Gordon being on this team. And they have that $28.5 million, or Evan Fournier. First off, Aaron Gordon in his 7th season hasn't really maximized his potential, but he's an ideal fit. He's shooting 48% from the floor right now and shooting about 30% from 3. But he has the versatility and the size to switch like they want to. He could play center at small ball lineups, and he would thrive so much by the attention being drawn to other players. And that's just my take. And he's under contract for this season and next season. So, Terrence Ross is a guy who's shooting 40% from deep this year. They could really benefit. They're not going to do Nikola Vucevic. It's not going to happen. But Evan Fournier could be a guy that I wouldn't be surprised for them to get to see. But it's going to be an interesting year. I want to hear your comments down below on the Boston Celtics. But that's it for me today, guys. I hope you guys do have a great day, because I know I will. Till next time, guys. Peace out.